Hi guys, so this is my analysis update on the XY guys. Before we do today's analysis on the XY, I would like to do a quick recap on the XY. What was I expecting on the XY previously? If you watch my analysis on the XY, I was predicting the XY to sort of push down to around 103.142, around that area right there, because I think we were currently around, wait, let's go to, I think we were currently around this area, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere around this area right here. And I said, because we've been seeing that we've been tanking to the downside, and I'm seeing the momentum, the candlestick momentum is still bear with this beautiful engulfing candle right here. So I said there's a possibility that we might continue to tank to the downside based on that level right there, and that was the reason why I said that we might continue to push to the downside to around this area right here. Then when we get to that level, we determine if the market is going to break this trend line and push to the downside or continue to roll to the upside. But as you can see that the market gave us a gap around this area right here, gets to my 61.8% fib level. It didn't get to where I thought it would get to, which was my 23.6% fib level. It got to my 61.8% fib level, and we can see that we started tanking to the upside. And if you remember vividly what I said if you're pushing to the upside, 103.807 was my target, because that was where we had the break of structure before it broke this trend line right here, right? And we also broke this candlestick, also gave us this break of structure as well. So that was a good TP area for buy, which was around this area right here. But as you can see that the market just went and started tanking way more to the upside. So now we're going to reanalyze the XY based on the current price market. Let's see what the XY is doing. Just like I like to do top-down analysis. I'll go to my weekly time frame and see what we are looking at on the XY. As you can see right here, the XY is currently around a significant area, because we can see that whenever we get to this trend line, there is a possibility of rejection, and we've rejected around that trend line 3 times, and we're currently just pushing to the upside around that area. So there's a possibility that the market might just react around this area to give me some sort of like the end pattern, just like those are like reversal chart pattern. So it might just come to this to give us a W pattern, sorry, an M pattern, just like it did in this previous price action. We can see that it came to this level and gave us that M pattern, double top before tanking to the downside. So there's a possibility that that's what this is actually doing as well, giving us that M pattern before tanking to the downside, because overall I'm definitely more biased towards a sell rather than a buy. So for us to actually buy, to be safe overall for buy, at least I want it to break this previous structure right here with a beautiful bull engulfing candle, and that will determine that the direction has changed. But as of right now, just because we are seeing some sort of like this bull candlestick right here doesn't mean that the market has changed. We need confirmation for that. So certainly right now I'm more biased towards a sell rather than a buy. So let's go to my daily time frame and see. We can see run around this area right here. The candlestick right around the daily time frame is really bullish. We can see this candlestick right here, the other one as well. So what I would do is I can draw a mini fib for point A head to point B. We can see from point A to point B, just to show that there's a possibility that it's pushing to the upside, and we might be rejecting around this trend line just as a fake out instead of a breakout. So that is why I'm going to be actually mindful around that area right there, for us to have more confirmation of that. So as you know, if you've been watching my analysis, my negative 27% fib level is always like a TP area. So there's a possibility that we might push up to around that negative 27% fib level, and that is the reason why I like to use the fib right here, we can see that we had this impulsive right here, a correction that rejected around my 50% fib level right there, and we continue to push to the upside to at least my first TP area. So I'm still predicting it to at least sort of like push to the upside, but like that is a daily time frame, so we have to be mindful because I am an intraday trader. So let's see, let me delete this ones right here. So I can draw a a line right here. Let me see if I can draw a small counter line right here. Okay. So as we can see right here, we are currently around this trend line right here, which means we might reverse around this area right here, just like I mentioned previously that we've gotten to that area and we've reversed around that area multiple times. So I just think there's a possibility for it to push to negative 27% fib level and continue to tank to the downside. I certainly see that. So I just think we have to be a little bit more patient on the XY to gather more data on the XY before we continue. Yes, but at least based on the fact that majority of the time my negative 27% fib level and we haven't gotten to that level yet. So certainly we might push to around that area right there, then continue to push to the downside. I certainly see that. So I'm just gonna draw my thoughts right here. I think if you get to this level right here, majority of the time my negative 27% fib level is always like a reversal area for me. But just in case we push to the downside, at least this should be like our first TP area right here. So I'm predicting it to at least hit my negative 27% fib level, and if we continue to push to the downside, this should be my first TP area right here. And my second TP area right here will be this area right here. And you know the reason is because that is where we have like this breakout zone right here, somewhere around this area, but just to be safer to be around this area, we have this breakout zone, right? So we have here, we can see right here this breakout zone right here with this engulfing candle. So it hasn't retested that area right here, so we might get to this area to retest the zone. Certainly that will be TP2 if you're going to continue to push to the downside from here to here. But like we know, the market can do whatever it wants to do. So just in case we get to this area right here and we still continue to see momentum of buy, then certainly my next TP will be my my negative 61.8% fib level will be my next TP area, which is right around here. Let's use a price tag right here. 242. So yeah, that is what I am looking forward to on the XY, guys. Let's see how the market will do. Will determine our next move, because we can push to the downside based on the fact, like I said, that this might just come here to push to this ups to my negative 7% level as a fake out around that area before we continue to tank to the downside, right? Or we might just continue to push to the upside. So this is my quick thought on the XY, guys. Hope you guys find it helpful. If you do, please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and share, and I'll see you in my next analysis, guys. And always remember, you don't predict the market, you react to the market. Whatever the market is doing, just reanalyze. If it doesn't work out the way you seem it to work out, when the market is actually doing its thing, just reanalyze based on that current price action, and things will be a little bit more easier than just being stuck with your own analysis, because no one can predict the market. See you in my next analysis, guys. Bye.